Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. Let us observe phacoemulsification of this mature white cataract. This is the main incision with a 2.8 mm steel keratome, and now this is a side port on the left side of the main incision, and this is another side port on the right side of the main incision. The side ports are about 3 clock hours away from the main incision. An air bubble is injected into the anterior chamber. Trypan blue dye is applied underneath this air bubble. The dye is not diluted by aqueous and staining is immediate. This is a bit of adrenaline, and now the dye is washed out with BSS. And you can see very nice uniform staining of the anterior capsule. 2% SPMC is then injected into the anterior chamber. The anterior chamber is filled up with this visco, and now a 26 gauge bent needle is taken. The anterior capsule is incised and a capsular tag is obtained. This capsular tag is held with Utrata forceps. The capsule is guided anti-clockwise all around, remaining at a certain distance away from the margin of the dilated pupil, and thus we get a very nice round rhexis. And now hydrodissection is to be done. This is hydrodissection. The nucleus is tapped. In this case, the nuclear sclerosis is about grade 3. And now is the time to introduce the tip of the phaco needle in the anterior chamber. The phaco needle goes beveled down. Some superficial cortical lens matter is removed. Now the lens is rotated clockwise and anti-clockwise few times. If we rotate the nucleus nicely, aspiration of cortical matter becomes easy. And now this is submarine chop. The tip is buried into the substance of the nucleus, goes through the nucleus, and it is chopped. 2 heminuclei. Each heminucleus is subdivided into 2 parts, and then this is the other heminucleus, and now each nuclear fragment is emulsified by ultrasonic energy. Ultrasonic power used in this case is 65%. Flow rate is 40 ml per minute. Vacuum is 400 mm of mercury. This is Otley Easy from Switzerland. It's a beautiful machine. This is the last nuclear fragment. You must be very cautious at this time. The tip must be at the center, at the iris plane, and You can see the nucleus has been nicely managed. Some visco, and now in this case I have used bimanual irrigation aspiration for removal of the whole cortex. The irrigation hydrates the cortex, and now I go with irrigation to the left side port and aspirate the cortex from 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So cortical matter about 180 degree has been removed. Now irrigation is from the right side and rest of the cortical matter is being removed. And now a hydrophilic acrylic single piece monofocal intraocular lens is implanted in the capsular bag. The lens is dialed. The irrigating probe irrigates the antechamber, and whatever visco was there in the lumen of the cutis comes out. This is MOXIE. Now the side ports are closed by hydrating corneal stroma on either side of the side port. Always hydrate the scleral side of these side ports. So this is done, and now is the time for the final lavage of the anterior chamber. Both the antechamber and the capsular bag is irrigated. A final look and the antechamber is nicely formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. Be a great surgeon and serve your patients with love, respect, empathy, and great surgical competence.